Hello, 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 hello. Good morning. Hi, welcome everyone. Hi, Sunday. Gremlins game choice. And the person responsible for today is already here. Hi, Firetail. Today we are going to play the game that Firetail requested. And it's going to be Starsector. I have never played this game before. I have never even heard of this game before, so it should be interesting. But before we do anything else, let's say hello to a few people, shall we? Like, Mr. War Eagle and Rampo, of course, and Mad Cat. Yoo-hoo! Phoenixer, hi. Kirk, hello. Pratamesh, hi. Hello, good morning. Steenie, Elturanius, hi, hi. You're all on a mad stream streak. That's amazing. Thank you for that. Jesus. Sir Spoily, hi. Dancing your way into the Sunday, I see. Nice, nice. Elvira, congratulations on your on your buzzard scope skin. Nice. Happy for you. Hi, Jesus. Ermam, hi, good to see you. Good morning. Yeah, I don't know what these how these streak are counted actually. I have no idea, but some of them do make sense and some of them do not make sense. But yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for that. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. What am I doing? I want that one. Too many buttons. That's the button that I want to have. And I'm happy that your daughter approves. That is way cool. Oh no, I'm the ghost of Christmas. Damn it! Hi, espionage. Hello. I am the complete ghost of Christmas. That's weird. That's not. Hey, there I am. Hi. Phew. Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, pro. I know. The pretty say even prettier when one. True. True. It's way better than buying with disc. I agree. I agree. Alright, so what do we have here? How are you all doing, by the way? How come you are up this early? Jesus. Sunday, couldn't you sleep in? You all know this game? That's amazing. I don't. I tested it yesterday for like 5.5 minutes to see if it runs and if there are any problems with it, and that's it. So I need you actually to tell me about the sound. Is it too low? Is it too high? You have to tell me. All right? Waiting for screams like a kid on Christmas morning. Oh, oh. When you woke up, it was still dark? When did you woke up? Like 2 a.m.? Okay, so, missile weapons slot is versatile. There are missions to fulfill but missile launches usually have very low ammo. Okay. Oh. Alright, so, new game. No, don't want to have new game. I saw tutorials. You want to do the tutorials? Because I have no idea about this. Combat basic. Combat advanced fleet command. Let's start with combat basic. Let's see what it is about. Inverted mouse. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Welcome to Starsector. Combat tutorial. This part will go over the combat basics. Let's get started. Next, right. What? Oh no. Don't do this to me. Your flagship for this tutorial is a Hammerhead class destroyer. Okay, first things first, let's learn how to get it moving. Preview left, next right. Oh, I just take the buttons. Alright, good. By the way, you can pause and unpause the game at any time by pressing space. I guess it's paused now. Alright. Gotcha. Hi Entropic, hi Raw Weirdness. Press A, D, and turn external forward and backward. Okay, hold C to bring up your ship to a hold. Ooh. Give this a try and press continue when you got the hang of it. Okay. Oh, nice animation. I like that. Oh, this goes really like... I see. Okay, cool. And holding and screech it hold. Okay, I see. Moving the mouse around pans your view. You can also use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Ah, alright. Wow. This looks quite cool. Nice, I like it. Flux, hull, friendly CR. There's so many things here. Okay. Ships can also strafe sideways. This particularly useful if you want to move while keeping your front-facing weapons pointed at your target. Your ship will turn towards the mouse pointer while you strafe. You keep the cursor top of the target. Huh? Do I just kill it? What do I do? There's now an enemy ship, an Enforcer class destroyer at your 12 o'clock. Well, more like 11:30 now. There you go. Its weapons and maneuvering systems are disabled. Gotcha. Let's try strafing. Hold down Shift. Press A and D to circle around the enemy ship. Once I found it again. Hi. Where are you at? There we go. Okay. Strafing. Ah. Oh wow. Okay. Got it. Huh? Alright. Well, I guess that's kind of smooth. Alright. Now onto weapons. I like it. The hammerhead weapon is an organized... weapons are organized in 3 groups. Press 1 to 3 to switch between the groups and left click to fire the selected group. Give this a try and continue when you're ready. Okay. 1. Okay. Ooh. I like those. And that is a beam. Okay, gotcha. Can I do any? Alright. Okay. Okay, we have the assault chain gun, we have the Sabot SRM, and we have the PD laser. Alright. Okay. Yeah, Back to the Future is confirmed. Yeah. Guided missiles require a target. By default, they'll lock onto the enemy nearest to your cursor when you fire. Hi, Miss Bush Kitty. You've been here for 3 months. Save me? No. You brought this onto yourself. You deal now with the consequences. And thank you. You can also log into a specific enemy to ensure the missiles go after it and to seek more information about it. Okay. Hover over the enemy ship and press R to target. Oh boy. You can press R again to clear the target. Now onto defenses. Oh, no, wait, there. I'm a little bit closer. Weak. Okay. A lot of things. Very small writing here. Okay, now onto defenses. Most ships use shields to defend against incoming damage. That makes sense. The Hammerhead has front-facing shields, but some ships have an omnidirectional shield that can rotate to face threats from any direction. Right-click to turn on your shields. Aye, firing most weapons except for missiles generates flux. Your ship has a limited flux capacity, and managing what you use is key. But to use it on is key to survival. Oh wow! You can see your current flux level on the info display in the lower left corner of the screen. Okay, I have 11. Okay, it goes back again. Alright. Fire your assault chain guns group for a bit and watch how they build up flux. Then continue when you're ready. I just did that. Okay. And it stops at 6,000. Almost. Okay. The flux from firing these dissipates almost as quickly as it's generated. Yes, different ships and ship loadouts dissipate flux in different rates, so you can support varying amounts of weapons effectively. Shields generate flux continuously while they're up and generate even more flux every time they absorb damage. So even if you're not taking any damage on the shields, keeping them off will let you put out more firepower. Now let's see how the shields start up under fire. Right click to turn on your shields. Hey, I thought you can't shoot. The enemy ship has stopped firing, but your flux still isn't going down. Flux gained the shield absorbed damage is called hard flux and only dissipates while the shields are off, so you can't keep shields up indefinitely while taking damage. Flux gained from firing weapons is called soft flux and can dissipate while the shields are up. The notch on the flux bar indicates your hard flux level. Okay, good. Now let's see what happens if you keep your shields under fire for too long. Right click and turn on your shield again and let the enemy keep firing at you. Okay. Hi, Bjorka. As you can see, it's not good. When flux maxes out from shield hits, your ship overloads. While the ship is overloaded, it can't fire or raise shields, dissipates flux very slowly, but can still maneuver normally. Wait for the overload to end. Sizzle. Now that the ship is no longer overloaded, flux is back to dissipating at a normal rate. You can also vent flux to dissipate at a double the normal rate. Jesus. While venting your ship can fire and use your shield, so you but only want to do this when safe. Press V to vent flux, but at least the keys make sense. Like V for venting. Good. As you can see, you're now being flanked by a pair of Leisure-class frigates. They are going to start launching missiles at you. Fortunately, these missiles aren't very effective versus well-armored ships. Just sit tight and let them get a few volleys off. It'd be nice to shoot these down. We got some more point defense lasers just for that, but it's almost impossible to manually target all the incoming missiles. Fortunately, you can set any weapon group on auto-fire, making the weapons identify and attack targets on their own. I like that one. Press Ctrl 3 to enable auto-fire for the point defense lasers in Group 3. Make sure you have a different group selected. Selecting an auto-firing group will result in a manual override of these controls. What? Note how the lasers switch to attacking the missiles as soon as they are launched. Point defense weapons will prioritize targeting missiles. Okay. Regular weapons will not target missiles automatically. Each ship also has a special system. An active ability it can perform. For the Hammerhead, it's an accelerated ammo feeder that greatly increases the rate of fire for ballistic weapons. Do I need to have a doctorate for that? Some ship systems have limited uses. Some generate flux, some have a cooldown, and some use a combination of those. The accelerated ammo feeder must cool down before it can be used again. Okay, that's there. Maybe. You can't really see any of that. Maybe. Oh, stop that issue. Maybe. Wait a second. Pause. Okay. Maybe if I just take that one and move myself over here so you can see everything over there. Now, is that better? I hope that's better. Let's see. Alright. Press F to activate the accelerated ammo feeder and fire the assault chain guns to see effect. I have no idea what you're targeting, but it looks interesting. Congratulations, you've completed the basic combat tutorial. They are funny. I ended. It's a Gremlins game choice, redeemed by Firetail. I have no idea about this game. Absolutely no idea. I played it for now 20 minutes plus 5 yesterday to see how it works. Basic, right? Basic. Okay, advanced combat. I hope you all have your pens and papers ready, because at the end of the stream there will be a test. Welcome to the advanced combat tutorial. Let's get started. Your flagship is still the same Hammerhead, but the point defense lasers have been swapped out for an ion cannons. More on those later, of course. We've already gone over the basics of using weapons in the previous tutorial. Now let's take a look at picking the right weapon for the job. Each weapon deals damage of a particular damage type. Kinetic damage deals 200% to shields, but only 50 to armor. Do I need to write that down somewhere? Since the enemy ship has its shield up, let's start off by firing some Sabot missiles at it. They are extremely effective and are bringing down shields. That was number 2. I remember that, and it's also displayed down there. Fire enough Sabots at the enemy ship to overload its shields. Okay, great work, thank you. With the shields down and an overload in progress, the ship is vulnerable. Next step is to bring down its armor. High explosive damage deals 200% to armor, but only 50 to shields. Switch to your assault chain guns and punch through the armor. To break through faster, focus your fire on one spot. Excellent! The enemy ship is taking hull damage now, let's finish it off. Use the accelerated ammo feeder to deal damage faster. Press F to activate it and fire away. If your flux mass is out from this firing, just wait a bit so it can dissipate. So how do I see? Oh, well, I suppose it explodes. That would be the most reasonable. Be careful, when a ship is disabled, the explosion deals damage to all nearby ships, except for fighters. Oh, sure. Make sure you're far enough away to avoid damage. About a ship's length should be enough. Okay. I need to vent the flux. I need to fire faster. I need to kill that. Oi! That was bright. Jesus. Good work. There are 2 damage types we haven't looked at yet. Oh yeah. Hi, old Bloodwind. Hello. Hi, Chaos. Flashbang! Fragmentation damage deals only 25% to armor and shields, but usually costs little flux and has a high base DPS value, making it effective versus exposed hull, Jesus, or lightly armored unshielded targets like missiles and fighters. Energy damage deals 100 of its listed damage to everything. I like energy. Fragmentation I don't like, too much to consider. Energy is good. Some weapons also deal EMP damage in addition to their normal type damage. EMP damage does not affect shields, armor or hull, but it can quickly disable enemy weapons and engines. Yes. Your ion cannons deal lots of EMP damage and little else. Switch to the ion cannons and disable some of the weapons on the Enforcer. Excellent. Now maneuver behind the enemy ship to disable its engines. You need to take out more than half to cause a total flame out. Okay. Away, I say. And now stop. That ship is now a sitting duck. It won't be able to maneuver at all until the engines are back online. Non-EMP weapons can also disable engines and weapons, but EMP weapons bypass armor and get the job done faster. Hey! Not cool, my ship is gone. Let's take another look at shields. Turn on your shields and sit tight for a moment. You'll be attacked with beam weapons. As you can see, your ship is not building up flux, despite the shields being under fire. I wonder why that is. This is because beam weapons generate soft flux when hitting shields. This may make them seem weak, but remember that this flux still needs to be dissipated. leaving that much less flux dissipation to power weapons. Beam weapons are also very efficient and need little flux to fire. I'm going to have nightmares about flux. Ships receive an engine boost, a bonus to top speed and maneuverability, with their flux level and flux generation are at a 0. We should make this a drinking game. Every time the game says flux, you take a shot. It's dead already. Turning shields on, even without taking any damage, is enough to cancel the bonus. Travel through the nebula in front of your ship, noting how your ship moves faster than the shields are down. What? Travel through the nebula in front of your ship, noting how your ship moves faster when the shields are down. Yes. I noticed. The engine boost is particularly important for larger ships, which have a much lower top speed without it. Okay? Stop. To maintain the engine boost for a ship with auto-firing weapons, you can press X to hold fire. Carriers will also need to press D to pull back their fighters. Carriers? I see. Chaos, no you do not. Congratulations, you've completed the advanced combat tutorial. It's probably a good idea to complete the fleet command tutorial next. No-ish Sherlock. Okay. Why does it feel like the advanced one was easier than the basic one? Carriers armed with only point defense and missile weapons will attempt to keep away from enemy ships. Alright. Welcome to Starsector Fleet Command Tutorial. Let's get started. Okay. At the start of a battle, you have to decide what ships to deploy. Recovering after a deployment costs supplies, so you usually don't want to just deploy everything. If you only have one ship, it's deployed automatically. Okay. To deploy ships, press the reinforcements button to the upper right. Oh! Reinforcements. Now ship deployed. Okay. Since this is the tutorial and supply costs aren't an issue, let's deploy everything. Deploy. Good. Now let's create some assignments for our ships to carry out. Okay? The first thing we want to do is capture some objectives. Locations especially suited for the deployment of navigational buoys, sensor arrays, and comm relays. The bonuses these provide are modest, but they add up, especially given that if you don't hold them, the enemy will. Aha, okay. Left click on the navigation buoy and select Capture from the list of available assignments. This game is trolling me right now. Okay. Capture. One Divine Buffalo, hello. A nearby frigate is automatically assigned to the task. That's what the arrow on the map indicates. I see. Okay. To pan the view around, right-click or drag or move the mouse to the edge of the screen. You can toggle the command UE on and off by pressing tab, but don't do this yet. Okay. Okay. Alright. Creating an assignment costs a command point, but also opens the command channel. While it's open, giving orders is free. Eh? What? You can also manually assign a ship to perform a task. Select one of the other frigates. What? Wait a second. I have no idea what's going on here. There you go. That makes more sense. Right, hi, ground control. Do I play with mods at least? My dear ground control, I play this game for this complete total of like half an hour. I am in the tutorials and I have no idea what this game is about, because it was a Gremlins game choice. So don't ask me anything about this game. I'm learning on the fly. An assignment appropriate to your selection, and what you right-click on was created, in this case, another capture. You can also assign specific ships in existing assignments by selecting them and right-clicking on the assignment. What is all this? Heavy escort? Defend? Cancel? Transfer? Oh. Show video feed? More info? Okay. Yeah, I heard that, but I never played Mountain Blade either. So, that doesn't really help. Now that the orders are locked in, let's unpause and wait for your ships to secure the objectives. Oi! Okay, bye. You can keep an eye on what each ship is doing by clicking on it and selecting Show Video Feed. Navboy deployed at location Beta. Okay. Com relay deployed at location Alpha. Okay. You can exit the feed by pressing escape. Okay. You can also exit the feed by pressing F. Pressing and holding Q will show a quick video feed that only lasts for as long as the key is held down. Okay. Press tab to reopen the command UI if necessary, and don't forget to unpause. The tutorial will resume once both objectives are captured. Enemy ships in sight. Let's give a couple of orders to make the battle go smoothly for your side. Well, I like that idea. The enemy cruiser is tough, but relatively harmless. We'd like our ships to focus on the more dangerous enemy first. Select the cruiser. And select Avoid from the list of available assignments. Oh god. Avoid, fighter strike, harass, eliminate, engage? Okay. Good, now let's order our ships to focus on the enemy's destroyer. It's the only target left. So they naturally do that anyway, but giving an eliminate order will also make them more aggressive. Some of the ships in your fleet will now engage the enemy destroyer, and the rest will try to hold the objectives, with all avoiding the enemy cruiser. You might have noticed that you're not directly controlling a ship at the moment. This can happen if you don't deploy your flagship, or if your flagship is destroyed. Let's transfer a command to the Hammerhead so you can pilot it yourself and play out the rest of the battle. I like this overview, that was nice. Select the Hammerhead, fine. And press the transfer command button, then wait for the shuttle pod to take you to your new flagship. My new flagship? Oh. Oh, we're boarding on top. I see. Congratulations. Thanks. You've completed the fleet command. That was the tutorial? Feel free to experiment with other assignments to explore the tactical options they offer, and you see if you can win this battle. You can also press escape to leave the tutorial. Well, first off, I have no idea where I'm actually going. There. I can see the distance up there, which is, I suppose, kinda okay. Stop hitting me, because we are not doing that. Go away. Well, that didn't went well. Okay. How? Okay, I'm going here now. I have... okay, let's see what's happening down here. Oh boy, this is going to get interesting. Getting seasick here. Wait, no, 2 was going through fields. Venting! I learned that one. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye. Yeah, I'm not going to do any of that on my own. No. The ISS Leviathan... Okay, report combat readiness. At location lost. Okay. Wow. Why did you lose it? Why did you lose any of that? What good is it to have, well, a fleet when they're not doing their job? Right? Right? Oh my god. Okay, new game, here we go. What is that? Different constellation may have different ages. Hotter stars, more planets, more mineral resources, fewer habitable worlds. More balanced mix of stars and planets. Cooler stars, fewer planets, less minerals, more habitable worlds. Different constellation. I suppose that one. Oh boy. Who are we? So many options. Okay, we are... Yeah, because I think that's what we look like after the first battle. What's the name? There you go. Sector size small or normal? Iron mode. You can't quit without saving or load a save while still in the game. Hell no. When enabled, informational dialogues and explaining various campaign mechanics and warning the player of potential dangers will be shown at appropriate times. Highly recommend for new players. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Your most recent occupation was a bounty hunter commanding a wolf-class frigate, a scavenger commanding a Wayfarer-class combat freighter, an explorer leading a salvage expedition from aboard an Apogee-class cruiser, faster start, a mercenary leading a small force from aboard, a Hammerhead-class destroyer, a freelancer doing whatever jobs you've been able to find. Select the campaign difficulty level. Easy is recommended for a first-time player. Gotcha. We did the tutorial. Yeah, start with a tutorial mission that introduces the higher level campaign mechanics and abilities. We did the tutorial just now. Can't skip it. This is the test. I'm not taking the test. You're taking the test. This is the way around? No, no, no. Ugh, kinda, Casimir, kinda. Welcome to the Persian sector. Your fleet is in the middle of nowhere and critically low on supplies. If you don't acquire more supplies, your fleet will suffer through a slow but ultimately fatal decline. So we are rimwalled in space. Like, real space, not on a planet, I see. Your fleet. The ISS Black Sun. I like the name. Mule. Okay. The ISS Zenith. A Grover. I have no idea what that means. Ready for deployment. F1 for more information. Oh, goodness gracious. This ship has suffered extensive damage, which cannot be repaired without a costly restoration at a dockyard. However, so much broken beyond repair, deployment recovery costs are substantially lower. The Mule is a rugged and reliable combat-capable freighter which built its reputation on the sparsely patrolled frontiers of the domain. Post-collapse, the Mule appear only grown through the cycle of chaos which wrecked the Persian sector, and elevate the importance of strong armor and powerful weapons in otherwise thrifty traders, scavengers, and prospectors. The ship has suffered an extensive damage which cannot be repaired without a costly restoration in the dockyard. The Drover is a hull designed by the Cruiser School-dominated Domain Naval Procurement Committee, who comes up with these names, to provide a strategically versatile, though tactically limited, fighter platform with low logistical overhead. A favorite of pirates and private armies due to the ubiquity of the blueprints and its non-demanding support profile. Leisure class frigates pack a respectable amount of ballistic firepower. Oh my lord. Price of what? Price of high orbit. Ugh. Taikonaut. With respectable armor and armament for heavy frigate, the Wayfarer does not cut close and ruthless economy that will suit for bulk trade in the dedicated. Well, Jesus, no. Okay. I can't possibly remember all this. Not within the given time frame. Okay. Fortunately, there's a debris field nearby. Move up into it and activate your scavenge ability to search for useful cargo. Scavenging requires heavy machinery, but there is some in your cargo holds. Make sure to take all of the supplies and any other valuable cargo, but feel free to leave the cheap and bulky metals behind. To get your fleet moving, click on an empty space in the direction you want to move. It's a lot to take in. Yeah, I'd say. I absolutely agree, Ended. I agree. Okay, so I'm in the debris field. Scavenge. Your fleet assumes a stable orbit relative to the debris field. The field appears stable and will not drift apart anytime soon. Long-range scans indicate it's likely something of value could be found inside. I like that. It's likely something of value could be found. There are indications that what salvage is to be may not be easy to get to. What? There are indications that what salvage is to be may not be easy to get to. Wow. And there's significant risk involved in running a salvage operation. Says. Crew and machinery required and available. Okay, we need 80, we have 260, sounds good. We need 30 and have 10. That's not good. Scavenging effectiveness 51%. Okay, the density of the debris field affects both the amount of resources and the amount of rare items found. What could possibly go wrong, huh? So we got 35 supplies, 11 fuel, 13 heavy machinery, and 48 metals. Taking it all. Confirm and continue. Press S5 to quick save. Did it. Really? A pirate fleet is approaching? First you'll spot it as a sensor contact, then as an unidentified fleet, and then when it gets very close you'll see its true colors. Heisenberg, I played this game for like 50 minutes. I have no idea about this game. I just finished the tutorial. So, is there a term that is more like vanilla? Don't worry, the pirate ship is a shady rust bucket. I'm not saying it. And if you do lose, you can press F9 to quick load. I think F9 will be my best friend here today. Even so, combat can be expensive, especially if there is no bounty on the enemy you fight. Deploying ships into battle reduces their combat readiness, and recovering CR consumes supplies. Battle damage can cost even more supplies to repair. So, however, fighting is often necessary to survive. Wait for the pirate fleet to approach, then defeat them. Of course, now you're telling me I have to defeat them after telling me, oh, by the way, everything you do is not good. Okay. The pirate ship maneuvers to prevent you from disengaging easily. It does not appear to be certain of your identity. Any hostiles you have a reduced impact on your reputation. No, any hostilities will have a reduced impact on your reputation. Okay, open the comlink, move in to engage. Attempt to retreat. Allow your fleet to disengage without being pursued. Requires a story point and grants 100% bonus experience. You have 0 story points. Alright then. New game day. Yeah, it's Gremlins game choice for today. Next game you could try is EVE Online. What? It's just like Starsector, but there's also ship spinning. What? Get out of here. I have to try that one. Okay, let's try to be reasonable with pirates. I mean, we all know Brother Grimoire, right? You can talk to him. So let's see. The pirate ship maneuvers to prevent you from disengaging easily. If a spacer steals food to feed his family, his comrades, they call it piracy. If that makes me a pirate, then I'd rather be a pirate than some poor tool saluting the phoenix. Wait, that's it? You cut the comm link. The pirate ship maneuvers to prevent you from disengaging easily. The opposing fleet moves in to join... Transfer command for disengagement. That's me. You can select which ship to deploy at the beginning of each battle and deploy reinforcements as the battle goes on. Deploying a ship reduces its combat readiness by a fixed amount. In addition, ships will begin to gradually lose combat readiness after their peak readiness times run out. Okay, so... They are all at 70%, 65 and 70. Well, I'm sorry, but you still have to go out. Okay. 14 deployment points. This is a standard frigate, a standard combat freighter, a salvage rig, you don't fight, and a light tanker. ISS 2 Goddard with apologies Dram. What? Okay, and you go out. You two do nothing. Hi, NCMTs. Yeah. If you look below the stream, you see that there are 1 or 2 hours played in EVE. A combat freighter. Yeah, Miss Bushkili, take notes. Well, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Okay. Incoming vessels. These are mine. I don't even see the other ships. Why don't I see the other ships? Okay. Well, doesn't matter. Full assault. Ordering a full assault will cancel all existing assignments and make your ships engage the enemy forces more aggressively, potentially exposing them to greater damage. Creating a new assignment other than eliminate or fight a strike will cancel this order. Toggling it off will directly use other command points. There you go. Full assault. Let's see what happens. Okay. The enemy fleet was defeated. Yay! We did it! Your forces were able to gain a complete victory in the last engagement. Your forces were able to recover some combat readiness as they controlled the battle space and their engagement was limited. Relationship with the pirates reduced by 3. I can... Oh, currently at minus 68 from 100. Whoops. Okay. Salvage crews are able to recover 407 credits from CPU cores still active in the wreckage. Let's see. More supplies, more fuel, more heavy machinery, more metals, and a Vulcan cannon. A rapid-fire weapon that is especially devastating to missiles and fighters at point-blank range. Accuracy degrades sharply during prolonged bursts. Take all. Do I have a limit on this? I only need to get it below minus 50 for them to tolerate you. Above, below, I know what you mean. Okay, so at minus 50, minus 49, minus 48 and so on and so forth, they tolerate me. I see. Interesting. Confirm and continue. Your fleet is running low on supplies. I just gathered all of that. If it runs out... Okay. Well... Okay, skill points. Learning a skill requires 1 skill point. Some skills can be made elite after they are learned. This requires a story point instead of a skill point. You will gain 1 skill point when you level up. In total, 15 skill points will be available after you reach the maximum level. Okay. Skills that improve the combat performance of your flagship. That of your fleet and officers. A mix of skills that benefit exploration, stealth, and a certain aspects of fleet and officers' combat performance. Okay. Skills that improve the efficiency and resilience of your fleet and make it easier to recover from losses. Oh. I like that. Okay. You can no more escape the economy than you can escape gravity. It surrounds us, contains us, uplifts us. It bound the galaxy together once and will again. Okay, so instead of telling me what it actually does in this, only in the small print, in the fine print, it tells me a quote. Interesting. Okay, plus 50 cargo capacity, nice. Plus 50 fuel capacity, nice. Plus 50 personnel capacity. Do I have to go in a straight line, or can I just choose something out of here? Plus 50% ship repair rate outside of combat. 24 armor, hull and armor damage taken repaired after combat ends at no cost. Ooh. Recovered ship start. Anything. Okay, cool. Because this actually sounds quite nice, the field repairs. Okay, what do we have here? Minus 30% terrain movement penalty from applicable terrain, maximum burn level. Minus 25 detected at range, plus 25 sensor range, plus 3 burn level in which the fleet is considered to be moving slowly. Okay. Affects all combat ships, including carriers and militarized civilian ships. Plus 5 weapon damage for combat ships. Oh. Maximum at 240 or less than... Okay. The fleet's total is 30. That sounds good. A 6% to nav rating of fleet of deployed frigates. Plus 3 for destroyers, plus 1 for larger hulls. Plus 50% to command point recovery rate from deployed frigates. Oh, that is also not a bad thing from what I gather. 20% damage to ships larger than frigates if frigate... Oh, okay. Plus 10% damage to capital ships and cruisers if destroyer, and plus... I like that one. That is cool. Maximum combat readiness. Faster fighter replacement. 50% crew loss due to higher fight losses in combat. 20% top speed. No. Plus 10% damage dealt by ballistic weapons. Okay. Ugh. Plus 10 damage to destroyers. Plus 50 to fighters. Plus 50 damage to missiles. Breaking their shield. Minus 25% armor damage taken and minus 50% weapon and engine damage taken. I like that one. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Plus 50% maneuverability for capital ships and cruisers, plus 25 for destroyers and frigates if I turn this into a elite. How can I turn this into an elite? Spend a story point to make it elite. How do I spend story points? Ah, second time for elite. Ah, I see. Recover ship started. Voluntarily? Oh, I can only have one? Okay. Okay. Reassigning skills. I guess we're ready. Okay. Oh, there. The fleet's supply consumption has just gone up. Recovering combat readiness used to deploy ships into battle supplies, and it tests repairing them to reduce supply use repairs and see a recovery on ships that can be suspended from the fleet screen. Okay, if I, for now, stop or suspend all repairs, then I'm not losing out any What's the word? Any consumption, any CR, something. In the cargo trade screen, you can left-click to pick up a stack, shift-click to pick up items from a stack one at a time, shift-click and hold, and control-click to transfer an item stack without picking. Okay. Oh, that is for throwing it out and such. Okay. Resources. Okay, I have no go away. I have no idea what's going on here now. But I'm saving. Saving is good, I heard. Okay. I would like to go to this debris field, please. There you go. I've gained a level, thank you. You gain 1 skill point each level up, an additional... Yeah, we've done that before. Okay. Maximum level you can reach is 15. Okay. We just did that. Okay. Cool. Shortly after dispatching the pirates, we receive a tight beam communication from the system's main inhabited world, Ankira, or Ansira. The message is brief and asks you to travel there and contact Station Commander Olympus as soon as possible. Let's lay in a course for Ansira. You don't need to do this to travel, but it helps keep track of where you're going and how long it'll take to get there. After dismissing this dialogue, press E to open the intel screen for the view the details of the messages you just received. To select the message and click on the Show on Map button and open the map center directly to Ansira. Then left click and hold on the planet and select Lay in Course from the menu that pops up. Alternatively, you can just right click on Ankira. Why do you make it complicated if there is an easy way? You could also press Tab to open the map and locate Ankira manually. Once you get to Ankira, open the COM directory to contact Station Commander Olympus. That is kind of a cool looking map. It kind of reminds me of Mass Effect, to be honest, with all those different sectors here. Laying course for inner system jump point. Is that stabilized jump points? Ah! Go there! Try an old world with a sluggish magnetic... Oh, okay. Is a size 5 colony under hegemony control. Okay. Less than a light year away. Perfect. Move there. Go there. Do something. And select lay in course. Oh. Lay in course. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Moving. Moving. Students, now open your book on page 2469. Yes, please. Okay. We have a map. Ankara is pretty far away. It'll take a while to get there at this rate. The sustained burn ability is useful for long distance travel. Activating it will briefly stop the fleet and reduce its acceleration to a minimum, but the maximum burn level will be much higher. Huh? A sustained burn can be interrupted by other fleets activating on an interdiction pulse. Okay. Activate sustained burn to get to Ankara more quickly. You can also press and hold shift to speed up time. Speeding up time. Sustained burn, that's what we wanted to use. Bubble up. You're coming up on an asteroid belt. If you go through at full speed, there's a chance your fleet may be knocked off course, and some of your ships might even suffer damage from asteroid impacts. I feel thrown back into Kerbal Space Program. A slow-moving fleet avoids this danger. Press and hold S to move slowly until you're through the asteroid belt. The danger is low, however, especially since the belt is thin and you're only going across it. So you could also get away with just going full speed. Okay. I am pressing and holding S. I didn't see any difference. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. And now we're having again this sustained burn. Alright. Your fleet is getting closer to Ankara, which is controlled by the Hegemony, a major militaristic faction in the sector. While in Hegemony space, a fleet is required by law to identify itself by keeping its transponder turned on. This is a view shared by most, though not all, major factions. That makes sense. Turning on the transponder makes your fleet highly visible, and everyone seeing it will know who you are, unlike that pirate fleet you fought earlier, which had to be very close to positively identify. Keeping your transponder on is a crippling disadvantage in hostile space, but as we're getting close to a port and we'd like to dock there, it's a good idea to turn it on. Activate the transponder before getting close to Ankara, both to avoid unwanted attention from patrols and receive docking clearance. Since turning it on and off has major consequences, it requires a double tap to turn it on or off. Once to prime, and once more to confirm. And I wonder who just entered the chat, because it can't possibly be Sapphire, because Sapphire would say something. Okay. Once to prime, once to turn it off. Yoo-hoo! Hello! Hi! How ya doing? The fleet approaches Galatia? That is not where I want to go. Consider inducing a resonance cascade in the star's hyperfield, creating a stable location. Sure. The procedure requires spreading prodigious amounts of antimatter in the star's corona, according to calculations far beyond the ability of anything on the right side of the treaty that ended the Second AI War. Sure, we all know about the Second AI War, right? I mean, we all had it in school. This procedure cannot performed in a star system that already has numerous stable locations. Never mind. I didn't understand half of it. Bye. Some of the ships in your fleet are at low combat readiness. Their weapon systems and engines are likely to suffer malfunctions and become temporarily disabled during sustained use. Make them less capable in combat. It's recommended that you let these ships recover before using them in combat. I am not going to combat a sun. What are you telling me here? Ships regain combat readiness over time, and friendly stations offer a quick way to do so and effect repairs, as well as hire on additional crew if needed. You can check the combat readiness levels of your ships and fleet screen. I don't want to do that right now, because I don't want to combat anything here. If you touch the sun, use mittens. What the hell? What is this? Can't you just fly? No, you can't. Apparently. A lack of maintenance and the consequent lack of combat readiness. What combat readiness? You threw a sun in my way. Has caused an accident that resulted in damage to the ISS Taikonaut and loss of crew. Take steps to restore the combat readiness of your ships as soon as possible. Ships at zero combat, blah blah blah. I've read that. I flew into a sun that was given to me, well, thrown into my way. Okay. Yes. 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 We did that. We put them away. Okay. You want to see the sun, the one who yeah, ask the developers. Okay, so if I go like this, and then that. That should be better, right? So not going directly through that, but more like that. Well, let's try again. Okay, moving. Alright. Oh, and you said something about resume all repairs, even though they tell me that it's not good? Okay. Going slowly through the belt. Okay. Speeding up time. Getting closer. Yes, okay. That's now the comm signal. There's the relay. You sucker. Your fleet approaches Ankara orbital facility. Recruitment hollows greet incoming spaces. Join the Navy, see the sector, run into the sun. A matte patch of wall plating suggests that a cheeky addition to the slogan has already been removed by a maintenance drone. Your fleet transmits identification codes via the transponder and you are soon granted docking clearance. Okay, open the comm directory. Take a shuttle down to visit a dockside bar. Trade goods to hire crew. Buy or sell ships or refit. Consider your military options. My ships do not require any repairs. Okay. Well, first I want to talk to them, I suppose. And then I want to do something. Like getting more stuff that's needed. Your fleet approaches Ankara orbital facility. I have no voice left tomorrow. Recruitment hollows greet incoming spacers. Join the Navy, see the sector, and again, run into the sun. I did that already. Your connection request is accepted surprisingly quickly, given that a citizen has many responsibilities. Ah, you've come. Excellent. As you're well aware, recently, well, I suppose we can skip that part. Hit me. A team from the Galatia Academy has been running experiments on the dormant gate in the system, trying to connect it back to the domain's gate network. Promising experiments, or so they thought, until an energy pulse we expected would get a response from a gate stabilize the jump points leading into the system, cutting us off from the rest of the sector. It's rather like how the sector is cut off from the domain. Writ small? The stars have a sense of irony, do they not? Sure. The miners of Derinkuyu Station, which is also located in the system and was operating near a subsistence level, were hit the hardest. They turned to piracy, intercepting one of the last food shipments to come in, out of desperation no doubt, but they were deaths. There were deaths. And they've put themselves well outside the law. Their leaders know that if the jump points are stabilized and the system is once again part of the sector, they can look forward to a life sentence at a penal colony at absolute best. Okay. Alright, now where do I fit in? The miners turned pirate are guarding the jump points, preventing us from gathering recent readings and coming up with a way to stabilize them. We do have security detachments that could handle their forces, but they're tied up defending Ankara. The pirates are too much for you to take on, but fortunately you do not have to. We've got an agent in Dirinkuyu station who was able to gain access to recent sensor readings from the ship's guarding and the jump points, but they have not been able to get to a long-range comm array to send the data to us. That's where you come in. Head to Dirinkuyu and retrieve the data from our agent, then return here. What's in it for me? Ah. A mercenary. Some credits, naturally, with more along the way, and if all goes to plan, we'll be able to reconnect with the rest of the sector, such as it is. Gain tooth already? Okay. What's the plan? First off, make sure to turn off your transponder once you undock. I've instructed the security detachment not to give you any trouble about that. If you're lucky, the pirates may even think you're one of their own and let you approach Dirinkuyu without any trouble. Still, it makes sense to go dark as you get closer to make sure they can't get too good a reading on your fleet. You can also approach along the asteroid belt. That'll give you almost perfect cover, as long as you're moving slowly. And if they do notice me, then you're in trouble. Activate emergency burn to get out of there, lose them, and then come back around to try again. Don't E-burn unless you really need to though. It's hard on the ships and will cost you more supplies to recover from. Eats up a good chunk of fuel too. Very well. Excellent. Thank you for being willing to help. Come back when you've got the data. Good luck. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So I do. Open market, okay. Sell the we don't need the metals? Okay. Okay, cool. I suppose I need... What's with the... Required by ship and crew, ranging from rations to uniforms, spare parts. Okay, I need supplies. How much money do I have? There, 14,000. Okay. Okay. So that's a little more supplies. Oh. Harvested organs, recreational drugs, domestic goods, organics, and food. Various food products preserved and packaged for export, guaranteed shelf life of no less than 5 domain standard years. Okay, maybe we shouldn't do that for now. All my ships are fully repaired. Fine, that's good. What is a good amount of supplies to have? Number of crew in the fleet and the number needed to meet the minimum requirements on all ships in fleet. Okay, I have 10 more than I need. There is 40 supplies, 1.2 per day. So that's about well, 25 days, more or less, something like that. 30 days. Okay. All right, done that. You take a shuttle down to the main concourse and quickly find a likely looking establishment. Likely looking, I like it. You enter the crowded, well-lit space and take in the rows of taps adorning the wall, other bottles from every one of the core worlds and a few from elsewhere. Merchant captains mingle with off-duty officers at the bar, served efficiently by the uniformed staff in one corner, and a pack of Navy cadets shout and sing, desperately enjoying their last work shift of freedom. Okay. Okay, so I can take them off. We needed to go to the mining station, but not completely. Oh yeah, quick save. Oh, I can't do that here. Of course not. There it is. Okay. So, they said to go... to go there, but not... Try not to get seen. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Here's the go dog. Entering quite fast. An enormous space station which can host shipyards, habitats, factories, or large stockpiles of weapons and supplies. These platforms allow humanity to project military and industrial power throughout the known space. Okay, so we are dark. We said to go slow. We are going slow. Your fleet approaches the Derinkuyu mining station. Your fleet goes into orbit around Derinkuyu mining station. The local port authority seems to take no issue with your explanation of why your transponder regrettably can't be turned on. Well, you connect to the local com directory and browse the public and otherwise known listings. You transmit the comms ID and wait for the system to establish a connection. You contact the agent using a special comms ID and exchange passphrases to verify each other's identities. The agent then transmits a data file with recent raw sensor readings of the unstable jump points. You cut the comlink after exchanging a few pleasantries. Well, that was easy enough. Okay. Leave. Pausing. back here. I'm still dark. Yes, good. Okay, waiting a little bit more. Now I should be out of the system because, or out of the range, because I didn't see anything here anymore. Okay. Hi, 2-bit Sprite. Hello. Been a lurky turkey. That's fine. How have you been liking the game? It is a lot to take in. Like a lot. But it's alright. I've played worse. But yeah, it's a lot. You have the data! Well done! Yay! There's a brief wait as you transmit the data file. Now, while the system is running a preliminary analysis of the data, I believe you are due a reward. I agree with you. 5,000 credits. Nice. Is it credits? I think it is. Relationship increased by 2. Relationship with her increased by 4. There's a chime in the background as she looks concerned. Is there a problem? Yes. The system estimates it'd take about a cycle to analyze the data and come up with a stabilization algorithm. Naturally, by then, the data would be out of date and any algorithm based on it meaningless. If we had an AI core on hand, we could analyze the data more quickly. Fortunately, there's a survey probe somewhere in this system, one left over from the initial exploration of the sector by the domain. It should have at least one AI core serving as its brain. Brains. Where is it and why hasn't it been salvaged before? To answer your second question, domain artifacts are usually protected by automated defenses that still function to this day, and this probe is no exception. And the hegemony generally forbids civilian interference with domain's artifacts, for the sake of public safety, of course. Disparate times, however. As to where it is, my data indicates it's somewhere beyond an orbit of Pontus. Get there, then head out beyond the asteroid belt and use the active sensor burst. Head out beyond the asteroid belt. Okay, after we're out of there, we use the active sensor burst. You should at the very least get a sensor contact with a probe. Head towards it, perform salvage, and bring back an IA core. Pontus is a gas giant in the outer systems. To see its name on the map, you might have to turn off the inhabited options in the map filter. Okay, going to Pontus, going out of the asteroid belt, hitting active sensor burst, and trying to find something that looks like an AI core. Okay. I see. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Hi, Stoffel. Thank you for the resub. Thank you. Much appreciated. That is so cool. 5 months? Jeez. Thank you. How you doing? Good morning. Okay. Leave. Where does time go? I know, right? Wow. 5 months. Sector. Oh, there. Maybe not too close to the sun? Can I... How did how was I able to make my own route? Can I make my own route? Because I fear... Stop it. I fear if I do this, then I'm too close to that one again. Oh, I can manually go around. Okay. Well, then that's where we're heading now. Okay. We are stopping that. We are going slow. There you go. Hi, Mr. Kota. Hello. Okay, and now we should be back on track there. Yeah, okay. Okay. That's where we want to go, but we have to be careful going through. Can we go through there? As you approach the stark white Taurus hulls of Galatia Academy Station, your request to the automated docking queue is denied. After a moment, the comlinks open unexpectedly to a hegemony sigil. Encryption kicks in, and your view screen cuts to a harried-looking hegemony lieutenant using a handheld comms unit. My apologies, Captain. The Academy is closed during the crisis. I shall have to ask you to leave immediately. An adjutant leans into frame and whispers something into his ear. So you're the freelancer my CO and Ankria got us to help us out? He relaxes his tone somewhat. I am Lieutenant Caliban Tsen-Ki. We are carrying out the investigation into who screwed up while you were taking care of the problems out there. I wish you luck, Captain, because if you don't solve this, it's going to get ugly. Of course it does. What's going on here? He considers whether to answer your question. Well, I suppose you're technically in the chain of command as an auxiliary, right? We arrested the provost of the Academy on a screenful of charges, endangering space infrastructure, negligence, and habitability protocols, gross conspiracy to manipulate unauthorized technologies. It goes on, I have no doubt. And by old Earth, you note his jaw clenching unconsciously. He deserves it. It always goes ugly, right? It's never like, well, you can do this, or everything will be fine. Why? What'd he do? We were briefed about the experiment, but it was only supposed to cause a minor increase in comms noise, maybe some odd readings near the jump points. Nothing like this. Obviously, something more was going on, something big enough that the provost had to know about, and the lieutenant's adjutant whispered in his ear again. If you're not mistaken, there is some shouting in the background, barely picked up by the lieutenant's handheld comm unit. The mob grows restless, the lieutenant says with a joyless smile. He barks some orders to someone. The hollow feet jostles and flickers with static as they begin to move. We'll have to chat later, Captain. I'll buy you a pint on the Kotal station if you can get us out of this. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Sorry. Mesh button again, yeah. Go to Pontus, head out towards the asteroid belt, and then use the scans. You lost track, mission complete. Okay. What? There. No, hey, here. We're going through here. And we are slowing down while going through that asteroid belt. Alright. And I am out of supplies. Of course I am. There we go. Your fleet approaches a domain error probe left from the initial domain exploration of the sector. Hit by small impacts, the probe's hull displays iridescence typical of fearsome radiation scarring. Though this probe's manufacture could well date to 1,000 cycles ago, some systems are still nominally active. As your fleet moves in closer, several energy signatures are detected coming online inside the probe's hold. Transfer command for this engagement. Just continue? What? Why? Or when I say continue, it goes automatically? Okay, I have enough deployment points there. And there. And the frigate. Combat freighter, and these two still don't fight. Deploy! Okay, so there we go. Direct retreat, retreat, search and destroy. I like that.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
We haven't even started the mission, Mr. War Eagle. Have a little faith. I'm fairly certain I'm screwing this up, but still, have a little faith. Okay, let's see if anything happens. Blush, the enemy fleet is defeated. Press escape to end the battle at any time. See? No failure here. Your forces were able to gain the complete victory in the last engagement. Your forces were able to recover some combat readiness as they control the battle space and the engagement was limited. Okay. Pick through. I won it all. Thank you. As your fleet finishes mopping up the automated defenses, a weak hyperwave ping is detected coming from a probe. It's unclear if it is this random noise from a dying subsystem or some kind of encrypted signal. Your fleet finishes its approach or the domain error probe without further incidents. I like without further incidents. Coffee and posture check. Posture check from you? Really? That's not fair. Okay, fine. Getting a posture check from like 50 centimeters to the right of me here. Okay, fine, fine. Caffeinate, I like that one better. You receive a preliminary assessment of a potential salvage operation from the exploration cruise. Coffee, what a wonderful idea. Of course it is, Stoffel. Coffee is always a wonderful idea. Go get some. Okay. The recovery effectiveness does not affect the chance. Begin salvage operations. Yes. And there's the AI core. The gamma core. Oh, nice. Take all. Yes. Continue. Yes. Deliver AI core back. Okay. Stop. Save. There. 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 And off we go. But first we need to slow down. I can't do full speed. I have to go through this asteroid belt, and the game told me that going through an asteroid belt is always better to do it in slow motion. I don't want a YOLO. Okay. Now I can go. And open that thing up again. Okay. Move it! But I'm speeding time just for you. Okay, perfect. Your fleet approaches Ankara orbit facility. Recruitment holos greet incoming spacers. Join the Navy, see the sector, and so on and so forth. We already did that. Solid work. I'll get my technicians working on this right away. In the meantime, this should cover your expenses, hopefully, with a good amount of leftovers. Yeah, thank you. 8,000 credits. Nice. I'll send you the stabilization algorithm when the core works it up. Once you have it, it should be a simple matter of running it using your fleet's drive field as... What? Once you have it, it should be a simple matter of running it using your fleet's drive field as a means of interacting with a jump point. Oh, sorry, hiccup. However, there's still the matter of the miners guarding both jump points out of the system. And you said their forces are significant. Well, it's all relative. I like her. Our security detachment could handle them easily, but as I've mentioned, it's tied down defending Ankira. Your fleet, on the other hand, you might be able to handle them with some stellar piloting and a bit of luck, and it's best not to take such chances, especially not when there's an alternative. And what alternative is that? There's a ship graveyard around Tetra, ships that were deemed not worthy the effort to restore, awaiting bulk transit to one of the ship-breaking facilities elsewhere. Now, though they'll serve our needs, go there and recover all the ships you can, and break the ones you can't for supplies. Make sure to bring enough crew to operate the recovered ships, perhaps an extra 100 or so will do. Nice hint, thank you. You'll need to transport them somehow to here. Take this Mud Skipper transport, consider it a part of your reward. Oh boy.
Perkele.
Thank you, I will return with the ships. I like that I'm so confident, apparently. That is so not me in real life. Yes, we are going to repair all the ships in the dockyard. We want them perfectly repaired. Going to sell those, as we learned, we don't need them. Do I buy them? I mean, she said that it might be a good idea to have actually to have 100 more. Oh wait, we had 260. She gave us the ship already, and now this number changed from 250 to 255. So I suppose I have enough still. Number of crew in the fleet and the number needed to meet the minimum requirements on all ships in the fleet. I need more, but how many more do I need, and why is that then there? That doesn't make sense. And I'm still buying... I can't buy those, I don't have enough... Well, I do have a little bit of money left. We'll see. Yeah, right? The new update of Eve is somewhat different. Okay. Wait, what was this? Food products preserved and packaged for export. Guarantee shelf life. Okay. Okay, so first things first, saving. Okay, then we need to go here to Tetra. Let's see. Alright, your fleet approaches Tetra. You have full survey data for this planet. This system is cut off from hyperspace and the jump points are unstable. The crew and even officers are muted, on edge. You judge it unlikely that any amount of hazard pay could overcome the near superstitious fear spacers have of being stranded on a system like this. Establishing a colony here is not an option. Okay, your fleet approaches a derelict ship. Hammerhead class destroyer drifting through space, showing signs of damage. Okay, explore. Salvage cruise. Boarding the wreck, discover that many essential systems are undamaged and the ship could be restored to basic functionality. If not recovered, the ship will be scuttled and any fitted weapons and fighter LPs will be retrieved. Wait, she did say as many as possible, right? Well, that one is now salvaged. Okay. Sometime later, you hear back from your chief engineer who mumbles about being a miracle worker to someone off screen before noticing you've picked up the call. Commander, looks like we might be able to pull this off, though I'll say you are not going to find what I'm going to do in the in any manual. And it wouldn't pass any inspection, but then again, we're not in the hegemony fleet. It'll fly though. Selected ship to recover. Supplies available. Okay, what do I need? Okay. Recover. Some of the ships in your fleet. Recover at least 2 ships. Okay, so let's recover another one. Okay. Return to her. No, wait. Ah, there. There we go. And let's head back. Alright. Your fleet approaches the facility. Recruitment hollows greet and so on and so forth. Welcome back. A bunch of rust buckets, aren't they? But put some weapons on them, get a proper refit done, and with a dedicated crew, they'll do alright. It's no worse than that pirates have got, at any rate. Speaking of weapons, oh Jesus Christ, yeah, was just about to talk to you about that. Not much to buy on the open market, but we have some stores. I've already ordered local storage space to be assigned to you and some suitable weapons transferred there, along with enough supplies to speedily bring the new ships back to full combat readiness. Use them to outfit your new ships. Make sure you've got enough crew for a full complement on every ship, and then break the rogue miner defenses at the inner jump point. Once this conversation is over, press R to open the refit screen. After selecting a specific ship, you can press V to autofit. Pick a desired loadout, and the ship will be automatically refitted to match it, using what weapons are available. Also, you need to redock if your transponder turned on to take advantage of incredible facility. What? In addition, you may now have access to a local storage in Ankara, and some weapons and supplies have been placed there. To exit, click the storage button on the trade screen. I've taken it you got the stabilization algorithm then. Correct. These cores seem like they can work miracles sometimes. Let me transmit the results. Good luck to you. If you fail, well, we'll have to send the security force to do the job, and then it could get very messy. Good to know you're already working on a plan B. Come on now, it's not so grim. I have every expectation you'll succeed. Or I wouldn't send you. You clearly have no idea who I am. But it's my responsibility as commander to plan for every eventuality and not rely on a miraculous savior. Now, about these miners, the two fleets guarding the jump point will aid each other if you engage one when the other is nearby. So it'll be an easier fight if you manage to separate them first. If you can't, it should still be a fight you can win though. Okay, so apparently I have storage and some stuff here, some supplies. That is actually nice. Okay, I was supposed to hit this one. When refitting a ship while docked at a space station, you can mount both the weapons in your cargo hold and the ones available for purchase at the station. Undoing the changes to the ship's loadout or simply unmounting the purchased weapons will refund the credits used, but only if you haven't navigated away from the refit screen. Yeah, I don't. Okay, V, out of it. Use weapons better than the ones specified in the goal variant. If there's an ordnance point left to mount them. Will add flux vents and capacitors. Okay. Okay, I don't have any of those. Prioritize installing the reinforced bulkheads hover mod, which will increase vulnerability and makes the ship virtually certain to be uncoverable if lost in battle. May still be added if this option isn't checked, provided there are enough ordnance points. Okay, so I say I just leave it the way that it is here. Right? There you go. No, that is better? Did I do it right? I don't know. Maybe. Right. Are these outfit goal variant? Okay, so if I say this, now this ship is more like the support instead of the fighting. Right? Light support carrier. Okay, got it. Close support. Light dual machine. What? Overdriven variant? You are going to be striking. What are we doing today? We are playing for over 2 hours already? Jesus. Starsector. Today is Gremlins Game Choice Day, every first Sunday of the month. We are having the Gremlins Game Choice, which you can redeem with channel points, with the mugs. And today, we're playing Starsector, which was redeemed by Firetail. A game I have no idea about. And I've only played it for, yeah, a little over 2 hours. Okay, there's nothing I can do here. Ooh. Of course it's December already. We are having the 3rd of December. And we are, and you can also, in case you haven't yet, enter the Christmas calendar in the Discord and can win a prize every day. Go figure. Okay, making you a little better. Oh, okay. Who is you? Wolf class. Assault. Assault sounds great. Close support. No. Overdriven. Point defense. Oh. Although... let's do that. Why do you have points left? How come you have points left? Okay. Okay. I suppose this is done now. saving, and where am I heading now? There. Firstly. Can you ask something about Sure. What's up? Oh. Your fleet approaches the jump point. This jump point is unstable and cannot be used. Stabilize the jump point. You load the stabilization algorithm into your jump program, and the drive field goes through a series of esoteric fluctuations. The resonance gradually cancelling out the instability in this jump point. The jump point should be stable enough to use within a day or so. Okay. Saving. Opening the map. And going there now. I know, I have no supplies left. I know. We can make it somehow, I suppose. We'll see. Maybe. You want to make the engineer's workshop, and it's 555. We don't have the room for that, but if I look at the plaster house, they can go in there. Or I can use the engineer's workshop as a home, set your spawn. That's alright, you can do that. I bound the main to the herbalist shop anyway. So that's alright. I have no issues with that. Would you mind actually going here? There you go. Thank you for telling me, Chaos. No, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead. Ooh, 10,000. Nice. Well done. Station Commander Olympus seems a bit giddy with excitement. Yeah, we actually did it!
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay!
You just never know with these things. It's such a relief not to be cooped up in the system anymore. Here's your reward. Well earned, and with my gratitude. In addition, I've set you up with a monthly stipend from the Galatia Academy in recognition of services rendered. It should run for 3 full cycles. Frankly, they don't have much room for a complaint right now. Didn't even have to lean on them too hard to get this sorted out. Oh, nice. Oh, we are favorable. I see. Now, I expect the authorities at the headquarters of Jangala in the Corvus system would like to hear about the recent events. Would you deliver a report for me? Ask to speak with the station commander Chen when you get there. Oh, and make sure to take enough fuel to make the trip. Flying in system as you have been doesn't use fuel, so it's easy to forget that flying in hyperspace does. It's not too far, but with your current fleet you'll need at least 90 units to get there. Stop making up words? Which ones? What'd I do? Which one did I make up? Tell me! Tell me! Just messing? If you do manage to run out of fuel somehow and get stuck in an uninhabited system, and that be a real feat on the Galatia Corvus Road, let me tell you, you can always issue a distress call and wait for help to arrive. Or like the damsel in distress, that's where it originated. Now I know. I'm also declaring a bounty on the remaining rogue miner fleet here. If you like, you can stick around here and help mop up before going to Corvus. That sounds like a pretty neat idea, because I think that we might get some stuff there. I consider my options. We're seeing a lot of unset bombed hedge money here. Well, first, hello, hi. And then, I have no idea what unset bombed hedge money is. I played this game now for the total of 2.5 hours. I have no idea what that is. So let's get... We need resources. Fuel. We have 123. So we should be good, because she said we need at least 90. So with 123, we should be quite alright. I suppose. Although... this... And some more fuel. Okay. Okay. Now we have at least... I'm not a fan, but we do have to have supplies, right? Don't want to run out of supplies, because otherwise they will all be... Okay. That bombing is essentially nuking a planet. Ugh. Oh. Not going to do that for now. Okay. Repair. Okay, well, first off, personal bounty. Okay, so we have this. We have this debris field. where we can scavenge some stuff. So I would actually go there and see what's happening there. And saving, just to be on the safe side. Sounds like a Wall Street scam. Ooh. Rogue Minor Force. Joining the enemy. No. Pirate forces maneuver to prevent you from disengaging easily. What do you have to say for yourself? Attention, prey. You and all your possessions are now my personal property. Any resisting ship will be disabled. Boarded, your officers massacred, and your crew sold slaves. In that order? Cut the comlink. What could possibly go wrong? Let's see. Full assault! Yes, I am sure. Go ahead. Otherwise we have F9. Oh, there are a little bit more. Okay, well... Ui. Well then. Maybe we shouldn't have gone too far to that station. I did press space. No. I just want to get out of here. Okay. Exit campaign? I don't want to go. There you go. Maybe I misunderstood something. This is not farming lava core. I hear you say words, yet I don't know what you mean. Hey. So we're not going there. Well, what could possibly go wrong? Let's go there then. Go to a cool place like Ascone. I have no idea what that is. The game is sending me somewhere. Wait. Some of your ships suffer from low combat readiness and could experience malfunctions during battle. Their combat systems can be powered down to avoid malfunctions and allow the ship to make the best speed for escape. So, are they now going to whatever would have been nice to go? Okay, this is the part that I don't understand and I don't like. I don't want to engage them. I want to flee from them. The game is sending me through the jump gate, but I can't get to the jump gate because that huge fleet keeps interfering. Make that make sense to me. They're bullies, they want to fight no matter what. Well, my ships are getting destroyed. Or was that an enemy ship? That might have been an enemy ship, I don't know. Okay, I'm on full retreat. Just saying. Okay, that is disabled. Something is happening. I have no idea what's happening, but something is happening. My retreat apparently does nothing. They are just moving forward. Well, that is going to be destroyed. Oh. We're not making it out of the galaxy. Is that so? Go figure. Who would have thought? Attempt to disengage. Nothing happened. Perfect. And just 170 crew were gone. Yeah, and everything else is pretty much destroyed. Hell no. Okay. Can I... refit intel command? I want to go to that planet and see how my ships are actually looking. Can I do that? Yeah, you could repair before leaving the planet. Really? Tranquility. Really? You don't say. That's what I'm trying to do. But as I said, I played this game for 2 hours and 45 minutes. And this game is a lot to take in. So this is going to be not as easy for me as one might think who had played this for I don't know how long. Okay, great. So I have bought the supplies. And the supplies are gone again. Great, so I'm buying those again. What's that? Can I somehow put that in the storage? I don't want to sell it. I thought I might put it into storage. Can I put it into storage? Is that my storage? Apparently that is my storage. Okay. Homes in on the target's engines and disables them with a powerful EMP burst. I have all this stuff. How can I actually can I fit that somehow to my ships? Okay, let's get it. No, I need to have it in my storage. Wait a second. And then I can somehow put it onto my ships? All of that? Okay, that's in storage now. Okay, that's now in my storage. Alright. Now I say refit? There's nothing going on here. Hi, DJ. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't need to go support. Just be you. Okay. Okay, whatever that was now. Okay, so let's see. Let's try to get here to these to here because there were ships and I think that we might be able to salvage them at some point. Let's try to do that. It seems to be easy enough. Hi DJ. Hello. Yeah. How are you doing, DJ? Hope you're doing good. Nor begin salvaging. Go. Okay. Next one, that one. Consider no, I want to salvage, I want to have a lot of materials and I want to sell them and I want to see if I can fit anything to my ship. That's what I want to do. Cargo capacity, personnel capacity, fuel capacity. Okay. Okay. Begin salvaging. Go. Perfect. And the last one. Taking off. Okay, cool. That worked. IDM disco. I gained experience. Nice. I looted a sewing machine. Exactly. Wasn't there... Oh no. Let's go there now. You're getting much better? Been busy and also sick at the time of the whole month? Big check for 2023 and going for the good stuff. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better. That's good. That's really good. All right. Wait, I am in the debris field now. Your fleet is inside a debris field, but it contains nothing of value. Like nothing? So I came here for nothing. Interesting. Oh. Stop that. Heaven's sake. Yeah, okay, so... Alright, that didn't do anything. Okay. Okay, so again, then let's try from this way? To get to it this time? Well, that would take forever. and when we're a little closer to that, we go dark. And maybe that helps? Okay, now we know that they are there. Oh, Chaos, I have no idea. Go into the warehouse and check which one it is. I don't know. Your fleet has entered hyperspace. Ships traveling in hyperspace use fuel in proportion to the distance traveled. Fleets that run out of fuel drift towards the nearest star system and may become stranded there. Your fleet has been hit by a hyperspace storm. One of your ships has taken damage and its combat readiness has been reduced. Go figure! Storm strikes can also knock your fleet off course, but an emergency burn lets your fleet go back to the course more easily and allows to punch through it. Your transponder is off. Turn on transponder and then jump. Your fleet approaches Jangala, initially a center of xenobiological study and tourism. Exploitation followed discovery, and millions of square kilometers were razed, then covered by plantations tended by massive robotic harvesters. But it is no paradise for humans, requiring biofilter mask and a decontamination process for surface visits. This riotous native jungle must be held back to this day by periodic orbital burns from jungle station. Jesus. Your fleet transmits identification codes via the transponder and you are soon granted a docking clearance. Thank you. Officer available for hire. I can't hire anybody right now. Your connection request is accepted after a slight delay. Yes, and you are... Ah, you have a report for me. Let's just take a look. Galatia is back on the map? That's excellent news. It says here you've had quite a hand in it too. That won't be forgotten. There you go. You decide what do I do now? Yes. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't have anything specific for you right now, but you got options. There's a bounty in the system right now due to unusually high pirate activity. You've already got some experience dealing with pirates, so that could be a good way to earn some credits. And of course, you can always visit the dockside bars, good opportunities there sometimes. You could try your hand at salvaging, that sounds interesting. Load up on fuel, machinery and supplies and head for the outer systems. It's a good idea to pick up a mission first so you're not running blind. Someone's usually offering good money to analyze this planet or that derelict, and where there's one, there's often more. Finally, you could take a commission with a hegemony due to the Galatia business. Your standing is high enough that such a request would be accepted. You'll be expected to fight our enemies though. It's quite a commitment. I don't want to fight. If I were you, I'll hold off until you've got a more solid fleet behind you. But yeah. So about that salvaging. Talk to the man who looks disappointed by the commodity traders. He looks up with a flicker of hope as you approach. You're a starship captain, right? You're funny, it's what you are. I need 100 units of luxury goods delivered to Sphinx, 3 light years away. You'd be paid above the market rates. 390 cents per unit for 39,000 credits total on delivery on commodities agent Abaye. Are you interested? Sure, why not? This disheveled woman in academic uniform is bothering some of the better dressed spacers with her glowing tripod. You unobtrusively watch the patrons of the bar for a few minutes before deciding what to do next. I need a dictionary for this. She turns out to be a scientist, maybe a scientist, and is delighted to have someone finally listen to her story. You set your face on a practiced, stern but receptive look as you hear her pitch through the end. The data doesn't lie, she cries again and again, though you can't make sense of the arcane tables scrolling in her greasy tripod. There's an enormous stock of unrecovered domain error technology in the system. No one else can see it. All I ask is... Her voice drops to a whisper. You retrieve for me an AI core hidden in the midst of the trove that I get to keep. I'll tell you exactly where to look if you agree to my terms. Accept and promise to ship the AI core to a given address in a specially shielded crate. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, selling this. Wow. Never mind. No, not all of them. The taxes, yeah, I know. They hurt. Okay. Okay, so hell? We did that. New, there we go. Show on map. There. Okay. Wait, no. It's not that. Okay, yeah, let's not do that. Local, okay. I don't think. Okay, I need to take a closer look into that because I have no idea what is going on here. I have 3 missions, yet somehow they don't want me to be here. They sent me to somewhere else. And that is like here, and I have no idea how to do that. You need to buy the luxury goods beforehand, and then I have to go there, and oh boy. Yeah. I think yeah, I think I'm going to take a look into that, but not today. That is a lot. That game is huge. And a lot of information. Like a lot of information. So, yeah, at some point, well, it is a fun one. I give you that. But it's a lot to take in, especially if you have no idea about this game. That is a huge amount of input. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. For today, we are kinda done. But I suppose that I'm going to go back to this game after literally playing around for a little bit and see how everything really works and what to do and what not to do, and yeah, when it is more interesting to actually have it on stream or on the video. So yeah, for today then I'm going to call it, but do not worry, I am going to be back. Random brain has fried, it seems. Yeah, there's only so many informations I can gather at some point. Only so many informations at the same time. Yeah, but as I said, this is for today. I enjoy what I did so far, but I have to figure out how it really works, and I can't do that here because that would be way too much and too boring, and you know how it is. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I am going to be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. CET for EVE Online. But first, excuse me, first I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you first and foremost for Firetail, because it is a fun one. I have never heard of this before. And you chose a good one. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Much appreciated. I hope I could do it a little bit of justice. I hope you had a little bit of fun. That would be good. And also, I want to thank you all for the follows and for the resub. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. I hope that you will have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, of your first Advent, if you celebrate that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending some time here. As I said, I'm going to be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. CET for more EVE Online. I'm going to post the messages when I go live, as always, on Twitter and in the Discord. So if you want to throw a follow there, you're more than welcome to do so. And also, this video will go up on YouTube. It will be there sometime tomorrow. So you can re-watch it there or watch other games that we have already played. And yeah, I think I'm going to continue this one. I don't know when, but I think I'm going to continue this one. So yeah, thank you again. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. And up until tomorrow at 2 p.m. CET, I am out of here. Bye-bye.